I'm waiting for the live. It is live. What is up, everybody? Hi. Guess what, man? The podcast is out. The podcast is out. I'm gonna just say it one more time, just because the podcast is out. I'm so excited. This live stream, I do a live stream every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, where we just hang out, we talk, we enjoy each other. Because if you're alone on this Sunday, I don't want you to be alone. I don't want you to be by yourself. And also, I update you about my life. I ask you questions about the channel. And lastly, I ask you about how you're doing. A lot of YouTuber creators don't talk to their audience, but I like to talk to you to make sure that y'all are doing a-okay. We already have 9 people here. I see y'all. Ashley, hey, handsome. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you saying I'm handsome. I appreciate that. Lunar, how you doing? Me poop too much. That's good. How you doing? Fabi, hey. Samantha, yo. Justin, man, Justin is here. How are you doing, Justin? And Soy Luna, ¿qué estás haciendo esta noche? Even though it's not nighttime right here. And Janae, what's up, what's up, what's up? So, I'm going to ask y'all a question. Have y'all listened to the podcast? Have any of you listened to the podcast? Yes or no? Have you listened to the podcast? I need to know, man, because I need to know your thoughts. Was it good? Was it bad? Was it terrible? Was it awesome? Like, let me know what it's about. Lunar says, I listened to all of it. Wow. Okay. But what'd you think of it, though? Soy Luna says, LYM. Like you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. I was like, wait a minute, what's the LSM? I can't say it back. Appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Justin says, yep, I did. Okay, so Arrow says, I listened to some because I was busy, but it was great. It was really good. Don't worry. I listened. Samantha, what'd you think about it? So it looks like everybody enjoyed the podcast. Thank you, man. It's my first podcast I've ever done. I'm actually kind of just speechless that it's actually something, if that makes sense. But, yeah. So it's good to hear that y'all have awesome feedback from. Katie's in the live stream. What up, Katie? Welcome to the live stream. I miss some people too. I'm trying to catch everybody. I'm sorry. Syra, Eshar. Everybody comment down below where you're from. Where are you from? I haven't asked this question in like literally a month or two. Where is everybody from? I think Justin's from Oklahoma. I'm tripping. Haha, Justin, I got you. I told you. So we got people from Oklahoma, Luna from Romania, David is from Poland. Oh my gosh. Wow. Lucky Kumar, what's up? Ariel's from Florida. I like it. Florida. Syra is from Georgia. We got people from India. We got Greece. Hey, give me a plane ticket. Give me a plane ticket. Give me all the plane tickets. Every single one of you deserves to give me plane tickets. Linda says you got people watching from all over the world. It's really that's crazy, man. I can't even. Yes, that is crazy. So okay, without further ado, let's jump straight into it. I'm going to be making a video about my update. A lot of you was curious about how I'm doing after going to the psychiatric center, and then I came out with videos that were like kind of like spoken word but poetry at the same time. I'm not sure how y'all like those videos, by the way, but so just a quick update, y'all. I'm doing a lot better. The medication's actually helping a lot. I'm going to be making a video about that. I already made the video. It's just about editing it and posting it, but being on medication's actually been very helpful for me. They might have to increase my dosage just a little bit, but I'm actually very excited that now I can see a life, if you will, where I truly enjoy it. Like I'm truly am happy, enjoying the moment. Sometimes maybe you can relate to this. You kind of feel like a numb, or you don't really enjoy things fully. You're not really happy. You always feel down. Well, the medication, I'm a voucher for it. It allows you to just kind of see a different perspective. It allows you to think about negative thoughts a little less. So it takes 4 to 6 weeks to like really get into like your system. So I'm still like, it's still getting into my system, but I'm gonna be as transparent as possible when it comes to my medication. I'm transparent when it comes to my mental health and depression and all that stuff, because that's what you all need to hear, because you're not alone. So that's how I'm doing. How about you guys? How was your weekend? How's your life? And that's a really big question. You can't even type a lot. So let me specify a more simple question. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being extremely happy, one being I hate life. How are you feeling? I'm just curious to see how my audience is doing, man. While you type that, I'm gonna read the comments that I keep missing. So everybody keeps commenting, which is awesome. Thank you, Ariana Grande. I like your name, by the way. Samantha says, "I'm glad it's helping you, and yes, I feel numb most of the time. I feel. See, I, I understand. I'm so glad you feel better. Thank you. Glad you're doing better. Thank you so much. Lunar's 10. That's awesome. Ariana Grande says a -10. I am not happy to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I really hope that you get better. That's why this live stream is here. That's why I'm here for you. Lucky says a 3. I'm Samantha says 4.5. I'm a smooth 8. And Justin says 8 as well. Nice, nice. When I was in the psychiatric center, we did group therapy, and then they constantly asked us every single therapy, how was it out of 10? How was it? How are you feeling out of 10? And some people was like a 2, some people was a 4, some people were 8s, 7s, and what that shows from the group therapy is that your feelings are all fluctuate up and down. Like you're never going to always be at an 8. You're never going to always be at a 10. You're not going to always be at a 1. You're at a 3. You might stay around a certain area. Like for me, for example, before this medication, I was constantly around like a 3 to 4, 2 to 4. Like I was always around there. There's never a day that I felt like I was the actual true 7. So I hope that gives you hope that going to therapy, seeing a psychiatrist, sometimes medications help, but there is hope. Like right now, I'm like me personally, I feel like I'm a 7. A 7 out of 10, y'all. Did y'all see my last videos? I was not a 7 out of 10. So this stuff is very, very helpful. Recently, the doctor increased my dose of medics. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with, like, I most likely will have to be increasing my meds. I'm currently on the lowest one because they had to introduce it to my system, 5 milligrams, so 10 milligrams. But yeah, Lucky, what? Oh, okay, I got you. So just so y'all know, I'm on Abilify. I'm on. Luna says, my life is just getting really better, and your videos also a piece of my puzzle of life. So yeah, thanks for making videos, man. They helped me out a lot and scared my depression away. Yay! That's what I'm talking about. Beat that depression up, man. Beat that depression up. Yes, that is what I like to hear. Yes, that's exactly what I like to hear. Okay, look, I feel like my hair is all over the place. So, let's see here. Like those punches? You see that? Okay. I'm I'm really excited today, as you can see. So that's pretty much, honestly, that's pretty much how I've been doing, man. A lot's been happening. The last thing is becoming I'm pretty much there, but I'm becoming a better certified life coach. Creating a website. I'm creating online courses, online programs for you guys. I'm in the process of creating online programs for you guys, digital products, things like that, to help me be able to do this full time. That's the last thing, but more importantly, to show people who they are, to help you realize who you are, to help you also realize how to achieve your goals. How can you get there if you feel stuck in your life? Like if you feel like you don't know who you are, you don't love yourself, you don't value your life, if you also feel like you struggle with trying to achieve your goals and you don't know how to get there, I am my life coach. I'm working on becoming a better one, and these programs that I'm about to make will allow you to achieve those things, or at least that's my hope. I cannot wait. I'm really excited for that, and I hope that you guys are excited for that too, because That's my passion. No, I'm sorry. Hey, look at you making moves out here, making moves. I love it. I take some online courses. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I might make it like I'm trying to make it by the end of like the beginning of February, end of February, like all the courses and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a lot of work. I'm gonna share a story with y'all that was really true that just happened this past Thursday, and it's a positive story. Don't worry, it's not a negative story. It has to do with one of my coworkers. Oh boy, I forgot people at work watch this. Ah, it's too late. Okay, so it has to do with somebody that I work with. It can mean anybody. And recently, without going into too many details, I was doing some life coaching with them. I was like, okay, let me try out this life coaching, on other people. Like I have sessions that are happening, things like that. But I was like, let me try it in person instead of online. And I did this, and she cried, and she said that I was overcoming certain things in my life, but you made me feel I can pretty much overcome anything in my life. And she was crying because she realized something that was a barrier of holding her back in her life. And I helped her see that barrier and then helped her see that it's something that doesn't have to be a part of her anymore. And that moment right there, seeing her tears of just joy, of pure joy, oh my gosh. I mean, that was like everything I want. That's everything I'm passionate about. That's all I care about is helping other people through life coaching. And it was just an amazing moment. And she said that she's going back to college. I talked to her about 2 months ago about fear, and I said, "Do you want to be at a job that do you want to be at a job that you hate for the rest of your life because you're scared about being in more debt, because you're scared about what if you don't find the job you want? Or do you want to be in more debt, pay it off in 10 years, 15 years, and then live the next 30 of years in the job that you want?" And she got quiet. 2 months later, now she's getting a degree. Like man, like that's all I care about. That's all I care about. And that's why it's hard to work a 9 to 5 for me, because this is what I want to do full time. This is what I'm truly passionate about. Can everybody comment down below? Let's see here. I'm trying to think about how to ask this so it's easy for you to type. Do you think that we achieve our goals without the need of others? Or do you think that we need others to achieve our goals? Do you think that we need others to achieve our goals, or do you think we don't need others to achieve our goals? Everybody comment down below. I would love your perspective on that. Yeah, it's life-breaking for sure, man. It was. Do you think about music in connection with depression? Oh, heck yeah, I do. Yes, I definitely do. There's songs that bring about depression. You can listen to a song that's talking about, I hate life, I hate this, and that'll make you feel even worse. And then you can listen to a song that says, because I'm happy. You can listen to songs like that, and it will help shift your mood a little bit. So I do think that music is definitely tied within depression. Let's see. Kate says, I guess it depends on the person. It does. It depends on the situation. I think we need others to achieve our goals. We need both. But I think some people off each other, so I think we need the right people to achieve our goals. So I guess it was kind of a trick question, but I think it's both. Because if we have this mindset that we need others to achieve our goals, then that puts us in a place to believing that we can't do anything on our own. But if we say, I don't need anybody else, then there's so much knowledge that you are allowing yourself to receive. For example, and tied to mental health, we can live our life trying to overcome mental illnesses by ourselves. We can. But I guarantee you, it may be easier getting help from someone else. When you get help from a therapist, psychiatrists, people that have studied years about mental health, the right therapists, because I forgot who said it, but the right people, then it can be very helpful. So definitely need both. Definitely need both. Let's see here. The artist, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, buddy. I saw you playing your music yesterday in your live on Instagram, so that was really cool. Let's see. How you doing, Ree? What's up? Yo, yo, yo. All right, it's okay if you're late. Justin says people can help shift our mindset, but it takes ourselves to make the real change. Yes, there was part of this life coaching course. There's a part of okay. So let me answer this question first. Kay says, but what happens when the ones you think are going to help you just make everything worse? So when it comes to you asking for help from others and they don't help you and they bring you down and make things worse, that is not a direct correlation of you yourself. It's a situation where you can learn and say, oh, these specific people I cannot trust with these emotions. These people I cannot open up to. And there's nothing wrong with that. There are some people in your life that you're going to open up to about your issues. It could be your parents. It could be your siblings, friends, or people you thought were your friends. It could be a therapist even, a psychiatrist. It could be you open up to somebody and you get hurt. That because not everybody is meant to help you in your life. I keep forgetting who wrote that. But the right people, their word is the right people. The right people will help. The people that don't help you in your life, I mean, in my eyes, if I've opened up to people in the past about my depression, and the first thing they said is, suck it up. Or they said, focus on the positives, be a man, things like that. Now, I can either say, that person made me feel this way, I feel depressed, I'm so sad. Or I can say, okay, well, that person's not in my head. I can control how I feel. I can control how I respond. Not react emotionally, but I can respond logically and say, okay, well, that person I'm not going to talk to about my mental health anymore. Simple as that. Because why would you keep going to the same person that continues to hurt you? I haven't given the podcast a listen yet because I'm waiting for the beach trip this weekend. Hey, no worries, man. I appreciate it, no worries. Maybe they don't really understand or could be toxic people. Exactly. I'm glad you agree with me. It's hard for me to say, but my mom and stepdad are like the biggest triggers in my life, which I hate, but what can you do? That's what I'm talking about. Like, sometimes the people that we wish to be the ones to help us sometimes don't help us at all. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that we have to give up. That just means that those specific people in this world of over 9 billion people are not meant to help us right now during this journey of our mental health. And 15, and people do say those things in response. Yeah, it's annoying. What if the person who you are going to open up to is your partner? Now, that is a really, really difficult one. So you did say the word going to open up to, so I'm guessing you haven't opened up to them yet. And if you have, and they're not supportive of it, this is your life we're talking about, y'all. Mental health is not a joke. So if I were to open up, actually I did. I don't really like talk about this, but in my past relationship, I had mental health issues. I didn't really know them to be mental health issues at the time. And I was going through my bipolar depression, not understanding that I had it, and my partner had no idea what to do. But at the end of the day, I have a friend, right now I'm at my friend's house, and they're so helpful. I talk to them about my mental depression all the time, and they don't judge me, they care about me, they support me, they wish the best for me. So if I opened up to a partner and that partner was rejecting to my mental illness, I would question whether that should be your partner anymore. That's the honest truth. Because this is your life we're talking about. This is a part of how you feel, a part of your everyday life, time to be there for myself instead of expecting others to be there for me. Yeah, be there for you first. First. Isn't it Joel Osteen who said that? I heard it in the song? I'm not sure. Well, my partner was actually the only person that truly tries to help. There we go. And that's awesome. One person can change your life. One person is sometimes all you need to get through your lowest moments in your life. So that's awesome. My past relationship, I honestly regret it. It messed up my mental health so much, and every day is hard trying to get over it. But you're trying. And you said everything is a lesson, so no regrets. Exactly, you're trying. You made progress, so that's all that matters. You're trying. Don't expect to get over it just like that. That's not how life works, right? I wish it did. Boo. People think I want to seek sympathy, and my teachers say there's nothing like mental illnesses. There's nothing like mental illness. It's lazy. Wow. That's a new one. It's lazy. Well, I'll be like, you're lazy for not trying to understand what mental health is. That's what I would have said. That's crazy, man. I can't stand people. Ooh. Well, listen, man. You're not alone. This community's here. Clearly see that there's tons of people that agree with what you had to say. Mental illness is real. So even if your teacher doesn't believe it, even if your parents don't believe it, even if your coworkers, your children, your siblings, your friends, your spouse, anybody that doesn't believe it, this community believes it. And there's thousands and millions of others that believe it too. Okay? You're not alone in this. You're not alone in this. We have 14 people in the live stream now, and I'm pointing you out on purpose, came to the live stream a little bit later, so I wasn't able to talk about the podcast. Who in here that didn't answer earlier, listen to the podcast? And if you listen to the podcast, what did you think of it? Did you listen? What'd you think? I'm very curious now. While you type that down below, I'll read these comments. So my 5th grade teacher used to mentally bully me, man. I hated the 5th grade. I'm glad you made it out of there. Teachers, man. Majid says, my friends don't understand what depression is. How can you have depression? You're such a happy person. Oh my gosh. That is the one that, okay. That's the one that irks me the most. I'm happy, but deep inside I'm sad, and they don't understand that. Yeah, sometimes it's easier to it's called putting on a face, okay? Sometimes it's easier to put on a face than it is to, hey, how are you doing? I'm really suicidal today. Like really, I'm really gonna say that to you? Why would I want to say, hey, how are you doing? I'm so depressed. I feel sad and lonely inside. Nobody's gonna want to say that. So, nah, man, I definitely understand that that's a real thing. You're not by yourself in that. Trust me. Okay, Kate did listen to it. It was great. Lucky said yes. Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the podcast. Thank you. By the way, if you haven't listened to the podcast, there's a link down right below the, no, it's not. If you go on iTunes or Spotify and type in Depression Talks Podcast, Justin, can you type that down below for them? Depression Talks Podcast in either iTunes or Spotify. And Broadway Justin, bro. Justin's the homie, man. This dude, we about to cross 5,000 at the same exact time. That is crazy. Anyways, right on, bro. Yeah, see, you're not alone, y'all. I'm trying to read every single person's comments, and it's just like, you're not by yourself. Putting on a face costs so much energy. Like, I hate doing it, but it's safe but it's a safe escape, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe for you, it's an escape. For everybody, it's different. Putting on a face can mean hiding the problems or not really having to deal with your problems, or I'm not sure. A coping mechanism. Those questions linger in my mind, like in the podcast. Oh, like what's my purpose? What's the point of being here? There's nothing wrong with asking those questions, y'all. There's nothing wrong with asking those questions at all. So don't forget that. It's about our perspective upon those questions. Man, there's like so much I want to teach. And I just, if you feel like you are stuck and you feel down and worthless and you would like life coaching from me, then send me an email at emmanueljones@outlook.com. Okay? there's so many things that I've learned through this that have helped me in my life understand that depression is not who I am. And without getting too emotional, that changed my life. So if you're interested in life coaching, send me an email at emmanueljones.com. emmanueljones at outlook.com. My website will be up. Okay, all right, sorry. Because I see your comments, I just want to help. Alex says, Emmanuel, I love every video from you, and I love this community. I feel that I have a hope, and I am blessed by energy from you people. Alex, welcome to DT Nation, man. I'm really glad that you enjoy these videos. That makes me feel awesome. Yes. Yes, I'm so happy, Alex, to hear that, man. So thank you so much for saying that. That means so much to me. It means so much to me. Cope mechanism, that's the word I was looking for. Laugh loud. Thanks. Yeah, I'm going to make my next podcast about that. Yes. I really wish I could meet you guys in real life. Like, wow. So this is my goal. I actually had a dream, and it was like, there's some things I probably shouldn't share. But all I'm going to say is one day, if this community gets large enough, I will travel around and have sessions where I'm like, hey, just donate $10 if you can. But I'm going to be coming to your city, doing a session, and we all can hang out, we can meet, and we'll have time. So my long-term goal with this channel, with this community, is that it gets so that I'll be able to travel around and say, hey guys, I'm going to be in Chicago for a whole entire week. I'm going to meet here every single day. Join me in Chicago if you want to, and we're going to, I'm going to do a seminar, but then after the seminar, we're all going to go bowling together, or we're all going to go walking, we're going to go to the park. That is my long-term goal. But hey guys, I'm about to be in France, or hey guys, I'm about to be here. And the community's so big that we get people to come together. That's my goal. It would literally be changing the mental health stigma all the way around the world. That's a big goal, isn't it? That's my long-term goal. I think people with depression have super acting skills. Yes, I agree with that. And it's so wrong. It always weeks mask on my always puts you put a mask on your face, and it's so you don't know why. Yeah, I your statement, I agree. I couldn't agree with it more. Thank you so much, Justin. Seriously, thank you. Wow. Took a minute doing everything on mobile. Justin, dude, I told you, man. Justin's the GOAT. Hey, guess who's doing better than ever before? Hey, it's Jake Alderson up in here. Jake's out here. Hey, what's up, homie? I'm glad you're doing better than before. That's what I like to hear. I live in London, so yeah. So exactly. So y'all like this idea. I want to go to London so bad. You have no idea, man. I don't mind sharing my dreams. They are all horrible. That sounds so sad. Kay says, so at times I just feel like I want to cry in front of others to prove that I am depressed. I haven't truly done it, just my thoughts. Am I depressed? Am I truly depressed, or am I seeking attention? Can't find out. That's a hard one. I'm not sure either. I'm not a professional therapist or psychiatrist, so I can't diagnose you and say you're actually depressed. But I think that someone that deals with depression, I have come to learn that people try to hide their depression from others. They don't say, I'm depressed, look at me. So that's my response. I'm not sure. I don't mind traveling to wherever you are, bro. I want to meet you and one day collab on a music beat. That would be so cool. So everybody would really love that idea. Dang. Wow. Let's see here. Wait, like you said, I must have missed something. I'm sorry. All thanks to you. Thank you so much for helping. Oh, right on, Jake. Thank you so much for being a part of this DT Nation. So thank you. But yeah, like that's a long-term goal, y'all, and I hope that you all is seriously about that. But this community has to grow, so if you can, share this video out with others. Share, not this video, but if you found a video that you find that's really helpful to you, that changed your life, changed your perspective, share it. Excuse me. Share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube or Instagram, share it out with others so that way other people can be impacted in a positive way. And if you don't share it, I'm not gonna be upset either. I'm just glad that you're here and you chose to be a part of this community. You don't have to be, but here you are. So, but if it's on your heart, then share it with others so that way other people can get the help that they need to know that they're not alone either. That they're not alone either. Um, are there any questions that you guys have that you're struggling with lately? Like maybe something's been on your mind and you're like, why the heck do I feel this way? Why can't I stop? Before I have to go, I know it's short, but right now, me and my friend are about to go shopping, and it's time for me to get some new clothes, y'all. So if there's any questions right now, please comment them down below because I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to be able to talk directly to you. Poland is waiting here for you. Here we are. Here we have a huge problem with understanding that depression is not only sad mood. This is a real problem. Hey, Poland. I'm gonna be on my way to Poland. I think the first place I'd visit would be London because I've always wanted to go to London, but I can't do that without having a ton amount of, community first. So let's see here. So question. If you compared your first year of depression to where you are now, does the wave of emotions feel easier to deal with? That's a hard question because my first year of depression, that's a really hard question. I've dealt with depression all of my life. So I think that I didn't even have an understanding of what depression was. I just remember my first memory in middle school thinking to myself, how come everybody else around me looks happy and I don't feel happy? That was my first experience of something might be different about me. But I will say last year being suicidal and attempting suicide last year to today it's night and day. The medication is to be honest, it's the therapy, psychiatrist, and medication. Mainly the medication that's made me feel this way. But it took me taking action to seek help instead of me trying to figure out all by myself. Because I spent years meditating, trying dieting, tea oil, CBD oil, exercising, journaling. Like I tried a lot of that stuff out. But then what I realized is that I need to get help. So to answer your question, from last year to now, it's night and day. Last year I was a 2, 3 all the time, and now I'm like a 7 most days. Why am I addicted to reading? Because you are smart. Why can I stop crying in public? I would strongly suggest seeing a therapist because if you're constantly crying and you don't know why, then maybe there's a reason why. Maybe there's a reason. When you figure out that reason, your whole entire perspective changes. I didn't know why I felt depressed. I didn't know why I kept going up and down. But now I know I have bipolar depression. There's a reason why I acted the way I did. This time of year can be really hard for some. Yeah, there is something called seasonal depression. So this time of year definitely can be hard for a lot of people. Yeah, of course, I don't mean that. I just mean that I want to get help. But I think they won't believe it. I feel like that. But then I never really do that, though. It's like I want to open up, but I don't. If you're talking about getting help, you're not sure that if therapists or psychiatrists believe you, it is their job to diagnose you properly and help you. So I think that they would definitely believe you if something is wrong. That's awful. All your life, I hope you feel a 10 out of 10 soon. Yeah, all my life I've dealt with depression. I believe the weather and the creative stress of having to follow some holiday traditions that are overrated. I agree with that. And sometimes I have ADHD issues in school. See, and there's help for that. There's help for all this. Can you explain bipolar depression? I feel like I have it. So the reason why I don't necessarily want to explain bipolar depression is because even if you, there's like thousands of like symptoms that, for example, my bipolar depression that I've been diagnosed with can also be major depressive disorder. It could be seasonal depression. It could be, I could have just manic. I could have just anxiety, generalized anxiety, have social anxiety. Like there are a lot of overlapping things. Just because my experience is a certain way doesn't mean that you necessarily have bipolar depression. And they had to explain that to me too. It could be a bunch of things. But that being said, please do not self-diagnose yourself because of my symptoms or how I feel. Go get help. If you think you have it, go get help. Go get help. But this is how my bipolar depression works. I have manic episodes where I am extremely hyper. Like it's too much. I'm wired. I'm like, hey guys, hey. I feel like I can sprint. I talk faster. Sometimes, I spend more money. Like there's certain things like that. I become manic. But then my lows are like extremely low. I'm suicidal. I'm depressed. I'm very unhappy, and it goes like this. Like everybody in life kind of go like this, up and down, up and down. I was doing this. There were extreme up and downs. And one moment I could be happy, and then the next moment I could be sad, and then the next moment I could be happy, and it didn't have an explanation of why. That's kind of what my bipolar depression is. But I may have generalized anxiety disorder as well, and they're trying to further figure out if I do or not. So, yeah. Okay, I'm trying to get all the way down to the bottom. By the way, how are you today, Emmanuel? I'm doing really good today. How are you, Alex? I'm doing good. Can you explain how our name affects our mental state, and do you think it's a good idea to get a legal change? I've never heard of a name affecting somebody's mental state before. Um, that's new to me. That's new to me. I think that love who you are, even if you don't like your name. I guess I'm not sure. What makes me calm and forget about my ADHD and reading? Oh, reading and exercising helps you stay calm. That's good. That's good because everybody has different coping mechanisms, and that's good. Those are healthy ones. Lucky, I would definitely go seek professional help. I would seek professional help because I'm not a professional therapist or psychiatrist, so I can't diagnose you. But if you do think that you have something, then somebody can do that, and that will help you give you answers. Because now you're saying I can't concentrate on my studies, my annual exams are near, it's hard to concentrate. Then seek help because there's a reason why that happens. You don't have to have material gifts to have a great life. Is the greatest gift we can ask for you. Yeah, y'all. Whew. I know we take that for granted, but man, life is precious. Okay. I think that your name can affect it if maybe you've been through trauma and now you want to start over. New life, new name, change everything, maybe. Yeah, if that's the case, then I understand. But then at the same time, every second is a new time to change your life. So you can always make that choice to change your life. You don't have to wait to change your name to change your life. Shub Vibes, what's up? You say, hey, from India. Love you. Wow, sending love right back. Ooh, let me give you a hug. Ooh. Yeah, hug action. Hug action. Man, you are very helpful. Thank you very much. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, it's that time to end the stream. I'm sorry, but if you please check out the podcast and just let me know if you like it, because I have a lot of you enjoy the podcast. It sounds like I looked up it's still new to me. I'm looking at the analytics and it's very popular, which is crazy. It's crazy. So I'm happy about the podcast, and there's so much more to come. After I continue to finish this course of becoming a certified life coach, I will be having online programs that you could take that will help you love yourself, understand your self-worth, and understand your goals and how to achieve your goals. So I'm excited about that. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching with me, then send an email to emmanueljones@outlook.com. IMMANUEL Jones@outlook.com. And yeah, we can start that process of just bettering you and bettering me, and both of us working together to achieve both of our goals together, So yeah, that's pretty much everything. And of course, hit that subscribe button to join this awesome, loving community that openly talks about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. I'm gonna read all the comments before I go. Love from Georgia. Just put out the link again. Justin, I'm telling you, he is the GOAT. I appreciate the love. Ree, I love you right back. Hugs for all of you. Hugs. Thank you guys. Now I know I'm not alone. You're never alone. Love from me to the world. Okay. Love. All right. I think it's time to end the live stream. As always say, do you stay swagalicious and keep smiling. Peace. Have an awesome week. Stay classy, stay cool. Make sure you don't act like a fool. Make sure you stay in school because all